Hi everyone, we're Team 7 and today we're presenting our AI transformation strategy for Relay, a company with a real competitive problem and a very specific risk of solving it in a wrong way. We call our recommendation Trusted Speed. Relay is a 600 million direct to consumer activewear brand, and its biggest asset isn't its product. It's a decade of genuine community trust. Community source customers have 1.6 times higher lifetime value and 30% lower return rates than paid acquired ones. That mode is real and it's hard to copy. But Cadence, an AI native rival, is closing the gap fast, winning on speed and personalization. The board is pushing for AI everywhere. The founder wants growth without losing what built the company. That tension is exactly what our strategy is designed to resolve. Before we talk about solutions, we need to be honest about what's actually broken. We used Beer's viable system model to diagnose Relay, and it revealed three organizational failures, not technology gaps. System 2 is missing. Functions work well in isolation but can't coordinate in time. System 4 is weak. There's no formal intelligence function, competitive monitoring is ad hoc, and R&D runs on backlog, not signals. And System 5 doesn't exist. There are no AI policy boundaries, no escalation path, and no authority to halt a system causing harm. These aren't independent problems, they are connected, and our transformation has to fix the entire loop. Here's what System 2 failure looks like in practice. Marketing launched an AI personalization pilot that achieved a 22% conversion lift, a genuine win. But there was no mechanism to share that demand signal with operations. No alert, no threshold, no handoff. Operations kept running at normal capacity. The result approximately 3,000 back orders and real damage to community trust. The critical insight here is that this was not a competence failure. Every team did its job. The failure happened between functions, and that's the gap our solution is built to close. The Jules Morrow incident is Relay's most serious failure, and it makes the governance problem impossible to ignore. A growth pod generated nearly 18,000 messages in the ambassador's voice, without her knowledge, without consent, without disclosure, over 9 days. Legal had flagged a consent concern 14 months earlier. It never reached anyone with decision making authority. The pod believed the board said AI everywhere was permission. No one had defined what AI use was unacceptable, who could approve customer facing deployments, or who could stop a system. There was no halt mechanism. Five questions that every AI deployment must answer. Relay had answered none of them. This brings us to the most important filter in our strategy. Before any AI initiative gets approved, Relay needs to ask one question. Is this viable AI or vanity AI? Vanity AI starts with where can we use AI and measure success through tool counts and pilot numbers. Viable AI starts with what evidence problem must we solve and measure success through business outcomes and protected trust. Applied to Relay's own data, the demand to inventory alert system is viable AI. The Jules Morrow synthetic content tool was vanity AI. Every future investment runs through this filter first. Our transformation strategy is organized around the Thrive framework, and each pillar directly addresses one of the VSM failures we diagnosed. Transformative engagement keeps humans in control of decisions involving brand identity and community relationships. High productivity means AI handles continuous monitoring while people focus on strategy. Resilient adaptability builds formal system for sensing. Value through ethics converts governance from a values statement into an enforceable decision system. Every AI initiative passes an ethical review gate before deployment. Efficient optimization means minimum autonomy necessary to achieve value safely. And imagination and creativity uses AI to broaden the option space before human judgment narrows it. Six pillars. Every VSM failure addressed.
Our core recommendation is the Relay AI Command Center, the operating layer that connects all five VSM systems. It has three components. The instrument panel gives leadership a real time view of five strategic KPIs. The AI systems registry makes every active AI system visible: name, owner, autonomy level, risk class, and full audit trail. The bias and ESG monitor checks for unequal outcomes by customer segment and tracks the environmental footprint of AI operations. And critically, it includes a health engine. This is not a policy memo, it's a mechanism. Named owners have the authority to pause or stop any AI system immediately when a threshold is breached. That authority didn't exist before. The Jules incident proves it has to exist now. Each KPI is tied to specific VSM failure and specific drive pillar. Signal to action time is currently 11 days. The target is under 4 hours. That closes the December gap. The high autonomy oversight ratio is currently 0% reviewed. It needs to reach 100% monitored. And if it drops, the halt engine suspends API access automatically. Community health and sizing friction tracks return rates by size group catching bias that hides in aggregate metrics. Community sources accusation share monitors the erosion of relay's strategic mode, which has already dropped from 38% to 31%. And internal data queue time addresses the 14-day bottleneck that's driving 41% of employees to build shadow AI workarounds. This is the Command Center dashboard built in Google AI Studio. 5 KPIs, the full registry, and the bias monitor. On one screen in real time, the halt engine is live. When a high autonomy system drops below its review threshold, it triggers automatic API suspension. The link is on the slide. You can open it now. The Figma prototype translates the strategy into a usable governance interface. It's not reporting tool. It gives the founder, CDOO, and key stakeholders the ability to inspect system autonomy, review biased data, assign remediation ownership, and halt high-risk system in one click. There is always a safe non-AI fallback while remediation is underway. The transformation follows 4 phases. In the first 30 days, halt unapproved high risk systems and make every AI system visible. Days 31 to 90, repair the coordination layer between marketing and operations. Month 4 through 6, build a system 4 sensing capability Relay currently doesn't have. From month 7 onward, scale only through the viability filter. The sequencing is intentional. You can't scale what you can't see. You can't govern what you haven't named. The goal is not to out cadence, it's to combine AI era speed with the community trust that competitors cannot replicate. Sense earlier, decide faster, scale safely. That's trusted speed, and that's our recommendation. Thank you.